All right. So the market right now is just really just not doing much. I believe it has closed at 5 o'clock. It will reopen at 6. It could very well gap and close me out. I don't know. I'm just letting. I usually just let these trades go because I do trade the PM session. So I have to kind of just. I mean, you can close out, but I'm not a closeout type trader, so I just let it keep going. I let it keep going, and sometimes it's fruitful, sometimes it's not. I typically hate when the market does this. And obviously these two trades I'm not actually in. These are just examples of trades I could have been in. This is the actual trade I'm in fact, I gotta move this a little bit. Right here's where I entered. All right, so I went ahead and put in the data. The problem with this trade, only problem, I kind of over risked, but not by much. I placed two orders because I took a trade from my phone, man. But it is what it is. This is demo anyway. Anyway, it's still not that bad. It's only 2 out of 3 trades I would be willing to risk per day, and it's only 0.30%. It's not gonna kill me, so it's not anything too crazy. Right now, the market is still nothing going on. I'm just gonna kind of uh, just talk about what has transpired. It's just been an upwards move from the 33,000 price level, a very key price level. This is where I took my entry because price has been dancing here all morning. Right before lunch kind of just dug a little bit into this inefficiency, completely redelivered it, and now it's just doing nothing. Once I talked about this in my previous video. Once I saw this candle form, I'm going in, and it's pretty much been nice price action since. It's been honestly nice price action all day. If you can kind of read what's going on, it's been very nice all day. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause it for now and do some other work. Okay, like I predicted, there was that gap open right here, which didn't do much to my account. Um, yep, made a simple $25 with a $25.25 commission fee. A roll to 85K, man. Roll to 85K. Let's get it. Alrighty, just came back to the computer. Overall, this was a pretty good trade. Seeing this nice gap right here, it's actually something I anticipated. Typically, once the market closes at 5, anything can happen. Anything can happen, and the algorithm is designed to get money. There's a lot of long traders here, so it opened up here. It has its ability to open up, and look where it opened up at 33,000 or near the 33,000. Came to 33,000, it starts consolidating. Not surprised. This is a key algorithmic level. So, you know, seeing this in real time, although I walked away with $25, I follow my rules, you know what I mean? I follow my rules. And all these entries were cool. However, they would only be cool with the correct understanding of time and price. This was a good trade. Went to the high here. This was a pretty good trade. This was a decent trade too because it was 254. Anything past that, like around here, I wouldn't have entered anything that's near or past 4 p.m. because it's low probable. That's why I entered this trade. It didn't quite go to my full figure, which is cool. It happens. Um, because of how price was moving, I went ahead and moved it into break even. Typically, I don't do that, but I get burned a lot of times from that. So because I trade the PM session, I kind of have to do that because I can't control how the market kind of moves after 5. You see what I'm saying? So I kind of have to, nowadays, I'm starting to see I have to take what I can get when the market starts to dance around, especially at a certain time. It starts to kind of just like halt and not push as much. It's manipulating at this point. So it's manipulating at this point, which is a key area of a key area to take your profit and go home. You know, take your profit and go home. So again, this was a pretty good trading day. Just a quick recap of what I see this week. We do have news tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Tomorrow we have 10 a.m. jolts. I want to see how that moves, man. I'm still seeing a bullish market. I'm still seeing a bullish market. Yeah, the daily grab liquidity at the 32,600. Let me take a look at the 12-hour. All right, so this low right here, the 32,662, and the algorithm came all the way down to the 32,600. Grabbed the low here. It rated the low here. You see what I'm saying? And then broke structure to the upside. A way to know that this is more than likely bullish for me is seeing this balanced price range and also this basically inefficiency. That broke structure to the upside. Of course, on lower time frames, we can see that this is the same candle that broke structure. So, this swing right here occurred on Friday. Excuse me. I don't think I participated in this trade. I don't remember. And the market closed here. It danced for a little bit, very inconsistent. Now, again, on a higher time frame, we see this imbalance. This is a potential area of interest that the market could come down to. And that's what it did. It came exactly back down to this full figure at the 32,900 key area. Consolidated there for a while and broke structure to the upside. Easy stuff. Sold here. Sold here. Look at this array of liquidity. Came to the same price as a 33,200. It came right back there on Tuesday. This is before Tuesday news. Tuesday's high impact. What does it do? This is interesting. It raids the liquidity here. It comes back, fails to displace the 33,200, which is also that Memorial Day gap. Memorial Day gap comes back to that Memorial Day gap, breaks structure to the downside, after grabbing liquidity here. This is beautiful. Now this is an entry right here. This is an entry right here. You have this imbalance right here on the M15. You could be targeting this. Now, as far from me, there isn't much of an entry here. There's not much for me right here. Now, in real time, at 7 o'clock, yeah, I would have taken this. I would have taken this. It would have been I would have been handed a nice L. But that's trading. That's trading, man. Now seeing this is that price action that I typically see. This nice Judas swing, grab liquidity, equities open. Nice liquidity void, huge displacement to the downside, came back. Don't be afraid of grabbing a retest. It came back into the full figure. Perfect. Let me look at the M1. See how the M1 looks. Shit, M1 is interesting. Let's say I missed this entry. More than likely, I probably would have missed this depending on what I see. Honestly, at this point, it looks like it's a long. Seeing this displacement and seeing this candle, honestly, I may have taken a short. I'm not sure, but this is something I got to study. This consolidation at the 33,100. Grab liquidity, broke structure to the downside, take the trade. Now these entries are key entries. Key entries. But back to today's price action. Grab liquidity at the H4. At the I'm sorry. I believe this is the daily or the H1. This is the H1 fair value gap. Typically, I just like to use inefficiency, but we're going to use fair value gap. And I'm anticipating a higher market targeting these highs, targeting the weekly low. I'm sorry, the weekly gap open close. I love always having this to see what has transpired from here. It helps me out. It helps me see the market more clear. Grab liquidity here. The market could potentially want to short for a little bit. You see, it's grab this raid, break a structure, gap. So it may want to short a little bit. We'll see. So interested to see what occurs. So I'm gonna end the video now and kind of just pay attention to what's going to happen. Seeing this structure shift, a potential structure shift. If this was happening during regular times like New York and PM session, I shorted. Taking it here. Algorithmic, man. This is your boy US30. Great trade. Didn't make much, but road to 85K.